Welcome to the Sports Interruption, where we interrupt your day with sports that you like to talk about. I'm Amanda Borges here with Jenna Laine. Now, everyone has taken an interest in the World Cup this year, and who wouldn't? Who doesn't want to root for their home team? But even people that are not soccer fans have been pumped up for the games this year, and there have been many different headlines circulating, but there are some that not many people are talking about, and one of those involves our very own U.S. goalie.
Well, yeah, Amanda, I don't cover soccer year-round, so for me, I'm kind of just now diving into some of these topics. But one of them that really got my attention was that of U.S. goalie Tim Howard actually overcame Tourette Syndrome. Didn't know that, but he suffered from it his entire life, does not take medication for it, and you've seen what he's been able to do out on the field. So he's done a number of different things to try to cope with it. Meditation's one of the things that he's tried. So, I think it sends a really powerful message to kids that, so often we have labels for people, and just look, it goes to show you that regardless of whatever label you want to have, whether you want to even consider it a disability or not, you can still do incredible things. And we certainly saw that against Ghana on Monday.
That is pretty amazing that someone with something that's considered a disability can play in the World Cup and actually perform really well. So that's pretty incredible. So there have been many feel-good stories that have surrounded the whole entire World Cup, but we also have to talk about some things that are pretty terrible that have been happening. Now, we kind of take for granted the fact that we can show up to a watch party and watch any game we want and feel safe and have a great time, but there have been some things going on in other countries that have been pretty terrible. For example, about 50 soccer fans were killed in Kenya for watching these games. And then Tuesday night, during the Mexico-Brazil game, there was a suicide bomber. There were tons of people killed, about 26 people wounded, and it's just pretty disgusting that these kinds of things happen when the World Cup is an event meant to bring the whole entire world together. So it is pretty sickening, and I understand that you can't truly prevent these things from happening, but it just boggles my mind that these things are happening.
And unfortunately, that tends to steal the headlines, those types of stories, rather than the feel-good stories like people overcoming disabilities and having these improbable wins like the U.S. did against Ghana, despite the fact that Jurgen Klinsmann, their coach, had said, we cannot do it, we can't win. You saw them go out there and do that.
Nonetheless, we support the U.S. in their journey in Brazil, so make sure you get excited for the U.S. to face Portugal on Sunday night at 6. Jenna, who is going to win that game?
I hate to sound unpatriotic, but I just think Portugal's going to be too good. Ghana missed a lot of opportunities the other day, so I don't see that happening again. I think the U.S. got a little bit lucky. That's not a knock on Mr. Howard either. I just think Portugal is too good. I think they're going to win. All right, Amanda, so what about you? Give me your prediction. Who's going to win on Sunday?
Okay, so I hate to go against you, but I am going to stick with the home team. The USA is going to take it all the way.
For Amanda Borges and Jenna Laine, we'll see you next time.